April 15th. It's tax day, folks. Tax day. Tax day. Tax day. A little bit of everything here. Look at here. We're bringing out the assets. It's almost 9 o'clock. The market's doing okay. It's up 325. Gold's down a little bit, 2362. A couple days ago was 2400. That wasn't a good sign. And silver's down, but up again, up a quarter. Today, heading towards, it's at 2860 now. So the market, well, oil's up 83 cents. That's not a good sign for the people that are looking to take vacations, the working man, the guy that wants to put some gas in his tank. It's 414 here. I hear out in California, it's like 5.25 for the cheapest gas in Southern California, Palm Springs area. So gas is a problem, and we'll see what happens the next week or so with the Middle East. As things transpire there, I mean, that's where most of our gas is coming from, folks, our oil, and could see gas prices spike even more depending on what happens there. So, yeah, we had some action there over the weekend. What happens next is yet to be decided, but I'm here to tell you it is going to impact your life. I mean, it has to, folks. Things have been brewing over there for decades, and it's getting scary now because now the Iranians are actually directly attacking Israel from their own nation. They're not going through proxies anymore. They've come out of hiding and say, "Hey, we hate you." So we'll see what Israel has to say in response to that. But I don't know. So far, so good. Did make a trip to Aldi's on Sunday to stock up on a few things, just in case, right? Just in case. Better to be prepared and not scared, folks. That's my mantra. Got to be prepared. If you're not prepared, you're at the beholden to someone else. You know what I'm saying, folks? I like to be prepared. I like to be in control. While some folks just don't care, right? They would rather wait it out and say, nothing's going to happen. Well, what happens if something does happen? And the remote possibility that something happens and you didn't prepare. What happens then? Think about that, folks. Think about that. You're SOL. Now, if you prepare and nothing happens, no big deal. You wasted a little bit of time, a little bit of money in hopes that you be prepared when you needed to be. And if nothing happens, you just wasted a little effort, a little bit of time. But, hey, canned goods last for a couple of years. So, and what's your time, right? Go to the grocery store, maybe an hour is your time. Time well spent. Time well spent. As I didn't mention, this is Land Cruiser Midwest, Migrant Mayhem, our daily talk. We're doing vertical live here for you. In the kitchen again. We're in the kitchen again, and FBI is investigating that Sir Francis Bridge thing in Baltimore. There could be holding the crew of the boat in some type of liability because they potentially knowingly left the dock with a boat that wasn't performing. So just saw that come across the news that the FBI is opening an investigation and is eagerly working with the crew of the ship in some way, shape, or form. I don't think it's nefarious, but could be. They haven't really said much. They just said that there potentially was some liability going on there. So there you go. Things happen, right? Things happen. That bridge had been there since the 1970s, I think. That's like, what, 50 years? Never had any problems. And all of a sudden, bang, boom, crash comes tumbling down. Um, weird, 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 weird. But hey, it's a weird world these days. I firmly believe if you sit down and think about where the world was 3 years ago and where we are at now, there's a lot of things that have happened in this world that you never thought was possible. And it happened, right? It happened. Um, things are just crazy. Nothing's impossible. It's out of control, and and we're just waiting for what's coming next. So that's why you got to be prepared. That's why you got to be prepared. In the olden days, a lot of this crap didn't happen. Now, you name it, it can happen. I don't know. I don't know. It just boggles my mind. Makes me want to stop and think just a little bit more, and got to be prepared. I'm telling you guys, got to be prepared. Nothing more important than being prepared. And this is part of being prepared, folks. Look at that beauty. More and more people are asking me about gold and silver. They're asking me where I get mine at. I've been buying at SD Bullion. SD Bullion out of Toledo, Ohio. Internet dealer. Just do it, go on their website and you can sign up and you can see what they got. If you're interested, you can purchase through them. They got many, many ways to purchase. And they can ship this to you or put it in a vault for you, do all sorts of things for you. They're a great company, been with them for a couple of years. Hadn't had any problems. Every once in a while, like I mentioned, a couple of years ago, there was a silver rush and they had nothing for like a month. So, but now it seems I haven't checked this last couple of weeks, but they seem like they have a good selection on hand. They're doing well, and I don't know, with the prices going up today, like here we're heading towards $29 again. For the last couple of years, it's been, 26 to $22, just going back and forth. And there was a time where it broke out a little bit, but not it was up a little bit and then just came tumbling down. We seem to be back at that point where it's trying to do a breakout. We were over $29 late last week, and we're going to hit it again this week. So silver's up, which is good and bad. I have mixed emotions. I buy this stuff as a way to protect my wealth, but it's not a good sign when this stuff starts going up. Not a good sign. It means there's something wrong with the economy. It means there's something wrong with the American dollar. And that's when this stuff starts spiking. I mean, think about it. Gold in the 1930s was pegged at like $35 an ounce. $35 an ounce. And now it's like $23.70. A little bit of appreciation there, huh? So there you go. The American dollar is under assault in many ways. You've heard of the BRICS nation? If not, Google that. There's a host of countries, like 37 of them, that are trying to create their own currency for trading. Right now, a lot of those nations are using the American dollar, but American dollar's been weaponized way too much, and they've decided to create their own trading currency and as an alternative to American dollar. And if that picks up steam and really kicks off big time, you're going to see the dollar go down even further. So there's not much purchasing value left in that American dollar. I think like 98% of the value's been strung out of it. So there's only like 2%, 2 to 3% value left in the American dollar. That's why everything costs so much. Um, it's sad, folks. It's sad. I went to the grocery store yesterday, picked up a few things, $80. An in and out trip to Aldi's is now an $80 excursion. So didn't get much. Got some bananas, milk, cheese, a couple bottles of wine. That was my biggest ticket item there, like two $7 bottles of wine. Little vino for the DJ. Beautiful day yesterday. Going to be a beautiful day today. We're going to hit 70. It's sunny. The birds are out. We've got finches. The finches have been around for a couple of weeks. Seeing some cardinals here. Lots of birds. They're coming north for the summer. Hope you guys are getting ready to start a new week. It's Monday. For you working fools, it's Monday. I'm not a working fool anymore, guys. I save my pennies and quarters and dimes and nickels and was able to retire. Sad to say, I really wonder when the working people of the world will be able to retire again. Things are tough out there. People's savings are being eaten up more and more quickly than ever. Inflation, as if you've been watching the videos from last week, inflation is potentially rearing its head again. People in the media, the economists, are worried that if they're starting to talk that maybe the Fed should raise rates again, but that just crushed the banks more, right? Crush the banks more. But on the flip side, if they just let things go and if that inflation has really reversed and started picking up steam again, we could be off to hyperinflation pretty quickly. So I think in like 2 weeks, the Fed's got another meeting, the 30th or 31st of this month and the 1st of May. They'll be coming out with some whether they're going to raise rates or not. So that's coming up another 15 days, and they're going to have some news for us when it comes to interest rates. It's like 5.25 right now, which if you're a saver and you got some money, all those senior citizens that had money in CDs and were getting nothing for it for like 10, 15 years, now are making some money. But the problem is a lot of those people that had money in CDs probably spent it all because they couldn't get anything for it. So there you go. Stock market's still up 300 points today. 300 points. There's a couple of stocks that are doing well. My friends at Charles Schwab had a good report today, so they're up. And as I told you before, oil's up, heading towards $97. Good for people that own oil stocks. But for those of us that got to put it in our car and power our lawnmowers and gas trimmers, and you have it, going to be an expensive year. So I got my mower put back together yesterday, started it up, gassed it up, put some oil in it. We're ready to go. Once the grass starts growing, and with the 70-degree weather, it should be growing pretty quickly. So comment down below what your goals are for this week. Do you have a goal for this week? I firmly believe people should have more goals. A lot of people don't have goals. If you want to make yourself accountable, start setting yourself weekly goals and try to achieve them. Try to achieve those goals on a weekly basis and then make yourself some big life goals. Especially as far as purchasing some of this stuff or saving some cash. You all need to have some money in reserve. Get some money in reserve. There's too many people out there that don't have any money in a rainy day fund. That's what you need, folks, because when something bad happens, you got that rainy day fund to go back on and to utilize. So strongly urge you guys to do something like that. So time for preparing is running thin, real thin, folks. So if you're going to do anything, start doing it now. If you've already been prepping, preparing, kudos and do a little bit more because time is running out, folks. It is running out. Okay, so I'm going to end there. It's 9 o'clock. Like if you could for me, share, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We got plenty of awesome content. Just released a couple of new shorts, some foodie shorts for you if you like seeing succulent burgers and gyros and fried chicken and sliders. We got those videos for you. So check them out in the shorts tab. And it's DJ Wonder Chrissy from Migrant Mayhem, over and out.